Welcome to this year's Barnet Group's Community Awards. And I'm thrilled to have the pleasure, as Mayor this year, to welcome you all to this wonderful event. Last night I was actually watching the previous year's awards, and I was really taken aback by the amount of people who'd been nominated and of course the wonderful winners. So again, my congratulations to the winners of last year's awards. And I'd also like to congratulate not only this year's winners, but also those who've very kindly been nominated and have obviously done a huge amount of work throughout the borough during this past year and contributed so much to the running of Barnet. So I hope that the rest of the evening is very enjoyable. I apologise again that yet again we are in lockdown, or we're not able to have quite as many things in person, and therefore these awards cannot be in person again this year. But hopefully next year is another year. But I would like to again to just congratulate everybody who's getting nominated and receiving the award, the winners tonight.
Teacher, can you tell me please, what's the answer in a world of pollution, violence and greed? When we make
Hello everyone, I'm Tim Mulvenner. I'm the Chief Executive of the Barnet Group, and it gives me real pleasure to introduce these award winners to you tonight. This year has been another really tough year for the people of Barnet, the COVID pandemic really affecting so many people. But what we have seen is communities coming together and people coming out to support their neighbours. And that's what these awards are really about, to celebrate those unsung heroes and to really shine a light on those people who have gone above and beyond to help other people in their communities. This year's slightly different, as we'll be celebrating our Your Choice Barnet Awards later in the summer. And that's because it's Your Choice's 10th anniversary this year, and so we're planning a big summer party, and we really want to get together and celebrate the successes of our service users, carers, and everyone who works within the services. So I really hope to see you at that event later in 2022. A huge thanks to our sponsors of these awards and our COVID-19 Community Response Fund, whose support has made a huge difference in our community. This year's headline sponsors are Vay Electric and WG Wigington, so massive thanks to them. We'd also like to say thanks to AA Woods, ATE Fire Protection, Brian Packman Marcel, CCR Property Services, Daniel Owen, Edmondson Electrical, Electable, Lux Electric, Masher Brothers, MCP, MMP Consultancy, Mohan Building Services, Morgan Sindel Property Services, Newco Fire and Security, Partnering Roofing, Procom, Quinn London, R Benson, Raytel, Argen UK, Soundcraft and Sunrealm Heating. All of these organisations have dug deep and supported us this year, so thank you very much to all of you. Okay, so let's get on to those awards. Our first award is the COVID-19 Inspirational Person. This is for someone who's gone above and beyond during the COVID-19 crisis to support others. There's been a huge number of people this could have applied for, and we've narrowed it down to 4 nominees. They are Nikki Pins, Vicky Barak, Shankar Modhar, and Hope Yolowi. And the winner is Shankar Modhar. Well done to Shankar.
Shankar is my inspiration, and that's why I nominated him for this award. He is an unsung hero of the community. For nearly 40 years he's been serving. I'm just going to read a little bit of my nomination because I think it describes him so well. Shankar works day and night to bring people together, and in servitude he finds solace and fulfills a sense of duty that he feels very deeply. He does not flounder in his efforts, nor does he tire. He is a beacon in the community, and he never seeks recognition nor praise for his hard work. Yet he is so deserving of both. When I nominated him, I really felt deeply that the work that he was doing was impacting communities. So just a few of the things that he's done, and he's not going to be happy that I've mentioned them because he doesn't like to I guess he doesn't like to speak of his work. But he has done so much for the community. He helps the homeless. We help at the Rotary Club because that's something that he's been doing for many, many years. So we do that as a family. And he works closely with old people's homes to provide entertainment during festival times. And markedly during COVID, he's been providing prayers for bereaved families, which has been a relentless task week in, week out. He has provided hours and hours of prayer time and solace to those families that really, really needed it in their time of bereavement, you know. But Shankar is truly just such an inspiration and such a hard-working man who, you know, he just doesn't stop, and we're so very proud of him, and that's why we nominated him.
Our next award is our Good Neighbour Award. This is someone who's gone an extra mile in helping others improve their community. And we had a huge number of responses for this one. And so we have a lot of nominees, and it was incredibly difficult to pick a winner. The nominees were Deepa Mystery, Daniela Levine, Anthea Rajit Singh, Sira and Aaron Tagged, Frank Sudlow, Paul Smith, Jenny Pymont, Flossie Smith, Mrs. Obi, Gwen Smith, Janet Pierce, Anne Flynn and Jennifer Pymont. As I said, an incredibly competitive category. There could only be one winner, and the winner is Anne Flynn. Fantastic, well done Anne.
I moved in 2 years ago. I didn't really know many people except for Janet, and Anne really helped me out a lot on the Saturday and the Sunday, and she told me what to do with my benefits, everything. She was really nice. I appreciate her.
Well, I've known Anne a while, but I moved in 18 months ago. But moving here was totally different because my husband had died and I was here on my own. Didn't know what to do, i.e. the laundry, everything else, you know. And she's the one with a car, and at a weekend she'll go shopping and she'll ring and say, do you want anything? Things like that. It's great help. Thank you, Anne.
I'm the new girl on the block.
So I see.
I've just been here approximately 7 months, and from the word go, Anne's been there for me. Every step of the way, paperwork, emotional, everything. She's just been there, and very, very lucky. Like all the other neighbours I've got here, we're very, very fortunate to have her. So.
Anne is just a laugh. We have a good laugh with her. She's a good neighbour. We have some good parties in the garden, and she's lovely to be here.
Our Group of the Year award goes to a local residents or community group which encourages people to get involved, dazzles with their activities, annual fun days and events, or advocates on behalf of the community. The nominees are the Salvation Army Stay and Play Toddler Team and the Barnet Walking Football Team. And the winner is the Barnet Walking Football Team. Fantastic work to all of those involved.
We've just won the FA Grassroots Project of the Year for 2021, but we're not just a walking football team. With around 110 players on our books, we are also a community team. Players ranging from 50 to 86 years old, men and women. We offer football and community and social for everybody. Recently we've been fundraising for the Stephen Brown Computers for Schools programme, purchasing Amazon Fire tablets for Frith Manor School in Barnet. We also work with Colindale Community Garden, growing fresh produce for the local food bank, and we recently facilitated a £1,500 donation to the food bank. Along with fundraising for Minding Barnet and Dementia Club UK Barnet, where we visited Finchley Memorial Hospital, we went with our trophies to try and help stimulate memories at one of their meetings. We look to support the mental health of our own team, body and mind, with weekly curry clubs around the Barnet area and a walking and cycle group. Our inclusive team has also recently been holding football sessions in recognition of the LGBT community and Football Against Homophobia campaign. On the pitch, our team has won local trophies and FA medals, and its players have represented England and Ireland walking football. We were nominated for a prestigious London Sports Awards at the Guildhall for impacting the community before lockdown. The Barnet Walking Football Team, not just a walking football team.
Our next award is for voluntary sector or charity that has gone above and beyond this year. Again, a huge number of local charities supporting local people this year, and an incredible decision to decide on a winner. So the nominees were Dementia Club UK, Community Focus, Second Chance, Colindale Food Bank, Stonegrove Community Trust, St Barnabas Church, Gift, Living Way Ministries, Burnt Oak Women's Group, Safe by CST, Fuse and Youth Realities. And again, there could only be one winner, and this year's winner is Fuse. Fantastic.
Fuse Youth Club has really stepped up this year. Following remote support during the winter lockdown, they started face-to-face sessions in April with a wonderful Easter holiday project where 60 local children got to spend fun time with their friends and go on some amazing trips. Fuse expanded their programme to deliver on West Hendon and Stonegrove estates. This year it saw their inaugural residential trip taking junior leaders to an activity camp. Other firsts were the Entrepreneurs Project, teaching our young people how to run a business, and a junior leadership programme enabling older children to gain qualifications and earn money as youth workers. Fuse is not just a youth club. The workers and volunteers have lived experience of growing up in council estates. Along with the fun they bring, professionalism, advice, support, education, financial inclusion and opportunities for the children and young people of Barnet.
We now have 2 Volunteer of the Year awards for those who selflessly give up their time to help people in their communities. So the nominees for the over 25 category are Robert Koch, Andrew Potter, Sean Sherrick, Phil Johnson, Sarah Johnson, Dougal and Michelle Baden. And the winner of the over 25 category is Michelle Baden. Well done to Michelle.
Hello, Harriet here from the Fuse Youth Project. This year for the Barnet Group Community Awards, we have nominated Michelle. Michelle is our volunteer cook. She volunteers at the Youth Project every Friday. She comes in every week to cook some really great, fantastic meals for all of our children and young people. Michelle's been volunteering for us since 2019, and she probably has only missed about 2 or 3 days since that time. She's so consistent. She stuck with us even throughout the pandemic and the lockdown. When we weren't able to open, she came in and did some packed lunches for children in the summer holidays to come and collect so that they weren't going hungry in the holidays. She's just been so consistent and we value her so much. She gets on so well with all of the children and young people. She's always smiling, always happy, and we just couldn't be any more grateful for her and her contribution to our youth club and to her community.
And the winner of our under 25 award winner for Volunteer of the Year is Zakaria Butafala. Well done, Zakaria.
Hi, my name is Robbie. I'm a youth and community apprentice who works for the Barnet Group. I nominated Zakaria Butafala for the Under 25 Volunteer Year Award. He gave up his time to help assist Burnt Oak Women's Group, Inas and the rest of the team, which was amazing. Thank you so much and well done.
Here at the Barnet Group, we continue to be grateful for the ongoing support we receive from our contractors year on year, especially with their annual sponsorship of the Community Awards and their investment into the Community COVID Recovery Fund. This assists us in supporting our customers and service users. This year, our contractors continue to go above and beyond supporting us, our communities, and providing great customer services in our building maintenance fire safety works. We've received nominations from colleagues for the outstanding work for the following contractors: Bay Electric, WG Wigington, Quinn London and Regen. This year's Social Contractor of the Year goes to Quinn London. During their short time working with us, they've appointed 6 local people into their apprenticeship scheme, into positions as resident liaison officers, and they've supported many of their community projects, including sponsorship of our urban games, children arts competition and installed community benches. Attended numerous career events, including school engagement with the Coptal Girls' School and Free and Barnet School, facilitating interview skills, CV workshops, construction sessions for over 300 students. They facilitated the opportunity of work experience for an apprentice undertaking plumbing qualification, and they've been supportive in our drive to improve digital skills of local people, providing access to laptops within their local hub. We'd like to thank all our colleagues within Quinn London for their ongoing support, and of course also all the runners-up by Electric, Wigington and Regen for their ongoing support for our community funds as well. Thank you to all of them. A special mention for some of those individuals involved in supporting our community funds. So Cizi Sibabanda, Social Value Manager, Jerry O'Connor, Head of Property Services, Farley Harris-Brown, Contracts Manager, Lynn Wadrow, who's the Project Lead, Tommy Smith, the Site Manager, Karan McBeath, Gamibi Obadun, who both work in the Resident Liaison team. So thank you to all those individuals.